Srimati Radharani's Krishna Premamai. Gurudev did not use the darshan of his lotus feet. आवाज नहीं. What we were discussing. So verse 168, chapter 8, CC Caitanya Caritamrita Madhya-lila, chapter 8, verse 160. So Mahabhava is the most rarest jewel, and it praises Krishna's own ways. So Mahabhava-cintamani, Sri Radha-tattva. First, let's understand what's Saladini Shakti, Prem, and Prem it's our Mahabhava. She is the embodiment of Mahabhava. Is there any word for Saladini Shakti? Pleasure potency of Krishna. In Ujjwal Nilmani scripture, Rupa Goswami Pad is explaining Sapaksha, Vipaksha, Tatapaksha, four sides of the gopis. So in the Swapaksha, which is Srimati Radharani, and Vipaksha comes Chandravali, which means opposition, and Sweet Paksha. What is Sweet Paksha? Both. You don't remember what's in Sweet Paksha. I am so tired of speaking again and again. You don't remember? Suhit Paksha, what's the name is coming? Who is Swapaksha? Radhaji. And Vipaksha is Chandravale, that is opposition. And Suhit Paksha? Suhit Paksha? Oh, please remember once. Won't remember. What is Sweet Paksha? Who is Swet Paksha gopis? Shamala name is coming. Shamala Sakhi is in Swet Paksha. Shamala Sakhi. You are saying Shama, you did not say Shamala. 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 Shamala Sakhi. Shama word means something else, which means Srimati Radharani. But no, not Shama Sakhi, it's Shamala. You have to speak the proper name, otherwise how will you address the correct person? So what did I say? Shamala. And who comes in Tatastha? Like fixed in Vipaksha, the people, the gopi in the position, sometimes it comes in the Swapaksha, so that is in Tatastha. For example, Chandravali Sakhi, Swet Paksha, if she, so wherever Radharani Katha is being spoken and she comes there to listen, she comes in the mood and she's Tatastha. And Radharani Sakhi, if she goes to listen Chandravali Katha and she sits there, which mood she's sitting? That is, she's sitting in Tatastha mood. And second thing is, Tatastha is not like a word. Tatastha means like temporary. It's not fixed. So they have to choose a side. You have to understand this. Tatastha means like temporary. So it's not here and neither there. So they are in the middle, hanging in the middle. How can you, for how long you can hang in the middle? For some time, not a lot of time. That's why it is said, in reality, Tatastha is not a special category, it's just like temporary. About Jivas it is also said, it is known as a Tatastha Shakti, marginal potency. Then Tatastha, it's like not a fixed place. What is a Tat? Like it's the bank of a... So where land and water they meet, that is known as Tat. Like bank of an ocean or bank of a river. So water and land in the middle, what happens? It goes up and down. For example, the river Joar and Ghata means high tide and low tide, like the level of water increase. When the level of water increases, so the connection with the land, it's different, and when the water level is low, then it is touching the land surface on different level. So when the water level is low, it comes down. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. In reality, that's why it is said, the Tat is not a fixed place. It does not exist. It's not permanent. It's like all changing, temporary. It's temporary. In the same way, the Sakhis that come in this category, so Tatastha Sakhi, Swapaksha, Vipaksha, Suhit Paksha, and the fourth one, Tatastha. The Tatastha Sakhis, they stay for temporary time. For example, a Sakhi of Chandravali, she comes and to hear the Katha of Srimati Radharani, and she's hearing about Sri Radha. She comes sit there and she becomes Tatastha. Means whatever the speaker is speaking, she does not ask any question or is not engaged properly also. They don't ask any question or anything. Like we are just sitting Tatastha, we are not asking question, like we are not going here and we don't want to go there also. Like not taking this side and not taking that side. So in reality, it's you cannot stay neutral for long. You have to choose a side. You have to choose. So if you just remember this, then I feel blissful when speaking Harikatha in front of you. If you forget, then I don't feel nice. So Sapaksh, Vipaksh, Suhit Paksha and Tatastha. Swapaksha name is coming in Srimati Radharani. Vipaksha meaning coming in name of Chandravali. Suhit Paksha, Shamala Sakhi. For example, who comes in Tatastha, then name is coming Palik. In reality, it's not Tatastha. They cannot sit neutrally. They just sit for one side for temporary time and then they change it. They just sit till the katha is going on, and when the katha ends, they just go. Like for example, some people come and they chant holy names while katha is being spoken. They are not listening, they are not hearing it properly. They have no connection or any intimate connection with the katha that's being spoken. No, they have nothing to give, nothing to take. If you have something to give, something to take, then you will listen properly. It's like a Hindi proverb. So we should hear properly, then we will understand. Otherwise, you're chanting holy names, then you will hear 2 or 3 words and understand nothing. This is true or not? So what I'm saying right now is, in this subject, in Ujjwala Neelmani scripture, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad, he is expressing the perspective of Radha and Chandravali. Radha and Chandravali, who is better among them? Radha ji is better and she is the topmost. That's why Tattva means among both of them, meaning Radha and Chandravali, who is best? Srimati Radhika. Because she is the presiding deities of Mahabhava, she is embodiment of Mahabhava. Srimati Radharani, Parakashta, this means, Parakashta means is supreme. The Mahabhava is supreme, absolutely manifested in Srimati Radharani. No one can ever be equal to it. Where it is said, Madhanakya Mahabhava. Madhanakya Mahabhava, only and only it is completely, absolutely manifested in Srimati Radharani. It does not manifest in anyone else apart from Radharani. Even the Ashta Sakhis, the 8 Sakhis of Radharani, Lalita, Vishaka, even for them, it's not possible to manifest it completely. They don't have this mood. This Madhanakya Mahabhava, they don't have this. They can go till Mohanta, but Madat, they cannot reach the stage of Madhanakya Mahabhava. In Chandravali, she has Mahanta, she's not even that. If Chandravali does not have this, then how possible she sits properly in the position of Radharani? So that's why yesterday I explained that Lalita Vishaka, they are capable, somewhat capable to oppose Srimati Radharani. But Lalita and Vishaka, they don't want to become rivalries and opposition. They don't want to go opposite of Radharani. So that's why Yogamaya see, oh, no one wants to be in opposition of Radharani. No one wants to be rival of her. So that's why Yogamaya, she chose Chandravali. She requested, please you become rivalry. Yogamaya asked him. Just understand this. Is easy or not? Radharani's form is so beautiful. So for example, in Jiva, they have a body, they have a body and a soul. Soul resides in the body. This is our body, and inside the body there is a soul. Everybody's soul is different. But in transcendental world, there is no difference between the body and the soul. This is hard to process and understand this fact. Our body is made of which element? 5 elements, as you know. And Krishna's body is made with how many elements? How many tattvas are there? 3 tattvas. And Radharani's body, how many tattva? How many elements? Give proper answers, otherwise don't speak. Krishna's body, Sat, Chit, Anand. 3 things. Sat, Chit, Anand. 3 tattvas are there in the body of Krishna. And Radharani's body, Anand, the only one, pure bliss. So Krishna is Sat, Chit, Anand. Just understand this. Radharani is complete Anand, please. I am speaking so easily, but yet, I request everybody to please understand. So, because lack of impressions, you're not able to understand. Those who have impressions, sanskar, they can understand quickly. For example, someone playing mridanga, you just show them how to play it once, they get on it very quickly, because they learned mridanga in past life. But if you teach mridanga 10 times to somebody, but yet they are not able to learn mridanga, because they have lack of that same sanskar of playing mridanga. So you have to make good sanskar, past life impression. You have to make good impressions. You should always be an endeavor to make good impressions. Don't forget. Try to remember. Again and again you remember if you forget. You give donation to Gurudev. So you give whatever you heard from Gurudev, you return it back to Gurudev. No need for money or anything. Whatever I heard for you, Gurudev, that's what I'm offering you back. I'm giving you back in donation. You gave me and I return it back to you. Like you give me fruits. I don't eat fruits. I just return them back. So like guru, like disciple. Guru is very good. They were making a joke. So for example, you give me 10 bananas, and what did I do with those bananas? I don't like to store stuff in my room. I just give it out quickly. That's why you are also like this. So what are you giving? So what you hear from me and Gurudev, I'm giving you donation, I'm returning it back to you. So like guru, like disciple. Understand my point or not? Keep your donation in the pocket. What did I say? Don't return what you hear from Gurudev. So what you give, what you should do with it. Keep it in the pocket. Somebody understand, they don't understand. Those who hear, what should they do? They should hold it in their heart. Again and again try to remember it. When you again and again try to remember it, then you will be able to hold it in the heart. Hold it in the heart. That's why you have to make notes. And if you're writing, not able to listen, your skill will develop slowly and slowly. You listen and you write at the same time. So making notes is very nice. So what was I saying? Krishna's body and Radha. So Krishna's body has 3 tattvas. Sat, Chit, Anand. Sachidanandamai Krishna. So Krishna's form, his body made of three elements, Sachidananda. Sachit Ananda. Krishna is Sachidanand. Remember this. This is Bhagavat-tattva. Sachidananda. And Radhaji is the pleasure potency of Krishna. Radharani, she is embodiment of love. The divine love is the element in the body of Srimati Radharani. And the Krishna, there are three elements, Sachidananda. And this Anand, bliss, blissful love. This is the Srimati Radharani is embodiment of blissful love. So Radhaji, what is she? She is embodiment of bliss, Ananda. So through Ananda, Krishna is tasting Anand, and then he is giving it to everyone else. In Brahma Bharapar Bhagavan. This is Siddhanta. You have to understand the Tattva Siddhanta. The Brahma, there is one Tattva. Paramatma 3, 2 Tattvas. And God, there are 3 Tattvas. Brahma, when he says there is only one Tattva, what is that? Existence. Satta, the spiritual existence. In the super soul there are 2. Sat Chit is there. Sat and Chit. In the super soul there is Sat element and Chit element. So knowledge and spiritual existence. Sat, spiritual existence, and Chit, knowledge. And in Brahma, the Chit word is coming, knowledge. The impersonalist people are saying this, that knowledge exists. Impersonalists say this. Impersonalist, they say Brahma, what is it? Brahma is Chit, knowledge. But the word Brahma, it is Satta, existence. In the Gauria's perspective, an impersonalist perspective is different. They say, what do they say? Brahma, what is it? Chit. They say Brahma is Chit. But the Chit word, it is known as Brahma with knowledge. If there is no existence, then how will they get knowledge? So first, so things that are present in God, they all exist and then they develop. Perspective is not proper, and the perspective of Gaudiya Vaishnava is different. So you have to understand this. Sat Satta, spiritual existence. And Chit means knowledge. So this Chit represents knowledge. What is knowledge? The transcendental knowledge. That's why Brahma, Paramatma, the Brahma super soul, and God. The same thing looks it out in 3 forms. One is Brahma. What is Brahma? What is Brahma? Jyotirmay Brahma, the effulgence. In transcendental world, everything is so. In the world where So the world, it lights. They don't need the sun because the effulgence coming from the body of Krishna, it lights up everything. They don't need sun in transcendental world. But yet there is sun and moon. It is present there. That moon and sun, who is it? That is Krishna himself. Just to make perform pastimes properly with his the pastime potency, he is creating sun and moon. For example, Srimati Radharani is walking in the night time. So how possible is darkness there? So in the world there is no darkness at all. It's completely eternally light up all the time. If it's eternally lit up, then how possible darkness is coming? So this darkness that is coming in this world, this is just to perform the pastimes properly, just to make the leelas happen. That's why this darkness comes, the night time comes. There is sun, there is moon, there are stars, there are planets, but they all are Krishna. Krishna, sun is Krishna, moon is Krishna. With help of Yogamaya, Krishna manifests these. So Radhaji, on the day of Purnima, full moon day, she goes to meet Krishna. Madhura Madhura Nisyam. Madhumas. The Chet Mass is known as Madhumas. Chet and Vaisakh. Madhura Nisaya, midnight time. Madhura Nisaya means midnight. Where all four directions, they are glowing, they are light up. That is the glow of through the moonlight rays, like the rays of the moon, they are lighting up the all four directions. It's like a very peaceful rays of the moon spread out around. It is said the Radharani's body, it has so much rays are coming, like effulgence is coming from the body of Srimati Radharani. By that, automatically all four directions they receive so much light, so bright light. It looks like it's like huge moon walking. So Radharani's body, so much beautiful effulgence comes from the body of Srimati Radharani. It looks like not one, billions and billions of moon are walking. It looks like this. How to speak about one moon? Yeah. When she's walking, it looks like billions of moon are moving. So that time the Sakhis, what do? They put some camphor to reduce the effect of the effulgence. They put it on the body of Srimati Radharani to reduce the effect of the effulgence. So at least, to control the effulgence coming from the body of Srimati Radharani. So this is the effulgence that's come from the body of Srimati Radharani. Radhaji, how is she walking? One of the Sakhis, she is putting one hand on the shoulder of a Sakhi and she's taking support and then she's walking. See? So this beautiful explanation is coming like this. One Sakhi saying, Radhe, don't smile. Why? Because if Radharani smiles at night, midnight, the teeth of Srimati Radharani, they are so much shining and glowing. They're completely beautifully white. It looks like thousands of moons. They're coming out. From above the teeth there is the gums, masuda. The gums that are connected with the teeth, the red in color. It looks like It's like the sunset. The gums of Srimati Radharani, they effulge the light that the time of sunrise, a little bit pinkish and reddish in the color. So she has 32 teeth and like this. There's so many moons and so early in the morning. Then the sunset, sunrise time. The color at that time, when she smiles, that light comes out from the mouth of Srimati Radharani, and it's so beautiful. So see, in the same time you're experiencing sunrise and the moon. So teeth are effulging the light like moon, and the gums are effulging the light like the sunrise. So beautiful light effulges out from the mouth of Srimati Radharani. Satchid Anand. Krishna, God. In God, how many elements are there? 3. Satta, spiritual existence. Chit means transcendental knowledge, and Ananda, bliss. 3 elements. God, that's why God is called Sachidananda. 3 things, 3 elements. Anandamai Bhagavan. Then there are presiding deities of each of them also. Satta, spiritual existence. Adhistatri Devta, presiding deities is Baldev Prabhu, and Krishna is the presiding deities of the Chit, is Samvit Shakti. Samvit, which represents transcendental knowledge. Chit Gyan, transcendental knowledge. And Srimati Radhika, she is presiding deities of the like she is the pleasure potency of Krishna, Ladini Shakti. Why am I speaking this all? For the presiding deities, because by their mercy we will receive this thing. That's why we are explaining about why do we worship a specific demigod or a presiding deity, so that we can get mercy from them. So we are worshipping Srimati Radharani, we are worshipping Krishna. What is the meaning of doing archan, worshipping them? It means we are praying for their mercy. May we get their mercy. To get their mercy, we are doing archan, worshipping them. We worship Guru, do archan of Guru. Then we do archan, worship, we worship Mahaprabhu. And then we archan do of the combined form of Radha and Krishna, Yugal, meaning the combined form of Radha and Krishna. In Archan Deepika, in that book, the process is explained. The sequence is explained in Archan Deepika. Premier Swarup, the form of embodiment of love. So in transcendental world, the body and the soul is the same. There is no difference between the body and the soul. And that Radharani, she is absorbed in the divine love of Krishna. Krishna Prema Mai Radha. Outside and inside, she is absorbed in Krishna. And wherever she looks, she sees Krishna. Srimati Radharani, wherever she sees, what she sees, she sees Krishna, she sees nothing else. In all directions, everywhere. Wherever she looks, she sees Krishna. Mai means, the word Mai, it means, one is Prachur. Mayat Pratyaya. This is the Prachur, it means Jalmai. Like representing the, like here is water and water, like it's a lot of water. The Mai, it kind of means a lot. But in everywhere it's not water. That's why what we are saying, Jal Mai. Like here there is a lot of water here. The Mai means two. Two meanings are there. One is, it means if there is more, then we say there is like more water. The Mai means, and the second meaning is like it's completely absorbed and meeting, completely combined with something, means like there's this in Sanskrit, two meanings of the word mai. When we say mai, prema mai, when we say prema mai, jnana mai, apart from knowledge, nothing else. So this is like, apart from love, nothing else. So it's completely absorbed, completely full of love. So Radhaji is made of the element of divine love. The example is coming. How many examples are coming? For example, a piece of sugar. From sugar, you made a doll of sugar, and you decide which part of the puppet or the doll is the more sweet. So the legs are more sweet, the face is more sweet, or the hands are more sweet. If you make a doll of a sugar, then which part of the body of the doll is the most sweet? You decide. Where is the most sweet? In the mouth, or in the feet, or in the hands? Because through sugar, the sugar is everywhere, throughout the whole body, nothing else in the doll. Pure sugar. In the same way, Radharani's lotus from tip to toe, like from the complete body of Radharani is complete pure bliss. Apart from bliss, there is nothing else. It's complete bliss in the whole body of Srimati Radharani. Her body is made of the element of divine love and bliss. It's like complete bliss. But the explanation is also coming that Srimati Radharani should also be Sachidanand. Krishna is Sachidanand, and the soul is Sachidananda. So Srimati Radharani should also be Sachidanand. Because God, she's potency of Krishna. She's power of Krishna. So whatever is present in God, it should be present in her also. For example, water. So the water and the liquid, it has the quality of water. Like there's a lot, when there's a lot of water, there is a lot of water. Not understand. I'll give another example. Fire and like a little spark of fire. Like if there's a huge fire and the sparks that are coming from this fire, the power potency in the fire and the spark should also have the same potency, same potential, but it is not manifested completely in a little spark of fire. In the little spark of fire, if it reaches the petrol, then what happens? It takes form of huge fire. Understand my point? And then it gets the complete potential it manifests at that time. So that's what I'm saying. Because transcendental things not possible to explain using material examples. But yet, the example is coming. For example, the fire example that I just gave, like a huge fire and a spark of fire. Both have the potential. The huge fire has potential, and spark of fire has potential. But it is manifested properly and indirectly, not properly. So the wood has the potency to burn, but we need to burn it. What is the duty of fire? It has the burning power. It has the heat. But here, is there fire in the wood or not? What is the duty of fire? To burn. So why is not this wood burning? Because it has the potential to be burned. It's like hidden. It's like very less. You won't be able to understand because this is a transcendental thing. But yet I'll try to explain. If you ask a logical question, that fire, what is the duty of fire? To burn. So it's not, why do we need to give fire externally to a wood? Why it's not burning on its own? Why the wood is not burning on its own? Because it has the potency to be burned. So it's not there, but you are saying it is their potential to burn, to be burned. If you think logically, is there fire in the wood? I'm saying there is fire, and then I'm saying there is no fire in the wood. If there is, if wood, the fire is present or not? There is fire. It has the fire. What is the duty of fire? Burn. Because there is no fire. So what does it mean? It is there, you're saying, like, but Gurudev is signifying that the wood has the potential to be burned. The object has like its nature. The wood is nature, it can be burned. In the same way, in the Nyaya Shastra, the shloka is coming. In Nyaya Shastra, this is like the logical scriptures, like that are explaining with things with logics. So you are saying that it is present, and I'm saying it's not present. It's there, it's not there. It's there, it's not there. So for example, you are saying there is fire in this wood. And if there is fire, then show it to me. If you rub two woods together, then the fire will come. When you rub the two woods against each other, the fire will come. It is there, but it's not manifested. Before it was not manifested, now it's manifested. Then what to do? Cut it. So object has its own nature. A thing has its own nature. So wherever an object has its own nature. So if there is fire, then why it's not burning? So this is Tark Shastra, like the scripture of logics. So scholars, they establish that it's there, and then they also establish it's not there. Then they break their own establishment. So this is known as the like kind of doubtful scripture. A scholar will never give you a straight answer. You're saying it's there, it's there. And if you ask them, how is it there? If it is there, then it should have the nature of fire. If fire is present in the wood, then it should have the nature of fire also. So if the nature is not proved, then we do not believe that this is the existence of this nature. We don't believe that this is that thing. So first they establish something, then they break it, they say something else, and then they establish it again. There's Nyaya Shastra. Yes. It is there. Radhaji, she is also Sachidananda. So this is my point. You have to understand. She is Sachidananda. What is Jiva? It's like Sachidanand is less. I mean amount, and in God Sachidanand is so much. Jivas are Sachidanand or not? You tell me. Jiva is also Sachidanand, but it's not manifested properly, like it's very less amount. But God, it's completely, absolutely manifested 100% in God, Satchidananda. If Jiva can be Satchidananda, then why not Radharani can be Satchidananda? So my point is this, I'm saying again now, listen. Radharani, she is Anandamai, completely made of pure bliss. I will say this 1,000 times, but you won't be able to understand this fact. Satchidananda, three elements. Radhaji is Shakti Tattva, the power, pleasure, potency of Krishna. So Radharani is power and Krishna is the possessor of the power. No difference between Radha and Krishna. They're not different, indifferent from each other. No difference between Radha and Krishna. So your mind will be so much confused if I keep on explaining this Nyaya Shastra, because it's so much logical and it arises many doubts. What is Shaktiman? The possessor of the power. Where all the power is residing, where all the power is present. Krishna is many powers, infinite powers. For example, there's money and possessor of the money. The word one, it means, because if you have money, then they will say you're rich, like dhan wan. The word wan, it means you have it. So money, like dhan wan, money wan means you have the money. That's why they say dhan wan. You are not money. You are not the gold. You're not the wealth. You own that. You own it. You have it. Two different things are here. The quality and the person who holds the quality. Prema premvan. Love and person who has the love. In Sanskrit, the word, so they use this word. There is the money and the person who owns the money. Two things. But those who have money, we call them dhani, like dhanwan, one who has money. If you have so much money, you have this ego, I'm very rich, I'm very beautiful. You have this ego or not? This ego comes or not? I'm beautiful, I'm rich. Then depending on their ego, they do different activities. If you have Gunwan, Shaktiman, so Shaktiman. The word Van. So when you possess something, when you own something, then this word comes Van. And this also causes ego. Ankar means ego. It comes or not? You're saying it does not come, it comes. Definitely it comes. If you say I am poor, that is also a type of ego. I don't have money, I am poor. If you don't have money, that's why you're saying I'm poor. This is also ego. Everywhere ego comes in all situations. Everywhere it comes. In Jaiva Dharma, beautiful explanation is given about this thing. Read Jaiva Dharma. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he explained all the tattvas in Jaiva Dharma. If you read that book, you will know everything. Those who have money, they say Dhanwan, I am rich. This is also ego. Those who don't have money, what will they say? I don't have money, I am poor. This is the thing. Then Nidhan also, what is coming? Nidhan means no money. Nidhan. Word Nidhan means Nidhan. Nidhan, it also means at that time they say Nidhan. Nidhan, like a person has no money. like they have died, so they have no money because they have died. So in Hindi they use this word nidhan. When a person dies, then they say this person is nidhan, meaning no money. The person has no money. Even the most and most richest of person, after death, they write this word in front of their name, nidhan. Like this person has passed away. So instead of it has passed away in Hindi, they write nidhan. Nidhan, which means has no money. So if you translate exactly, it would be this person has no money. But it means this person has died in Hindi. Now their children are rich and he is poor, has no money. But he has, what they mean is that this person is dead, but instead of being dead, in Hindi they are writing nidhan, no money. This is known as the illusion of words. This is just like the play of words, nothing else. Like it manipulates people, but in transcendental world this does not exist. There is no trap of Maya, no trap of words. There is no internet there in transcendental world. What did I say? Internet, in the net. Net means trap. A trap. Trap. It is catching everybody. Enter means entering inside. Inside. Everyone is entering in the trap through internet. It's very hard to take someone out from that. I say internet is not working. Then I say, okay, very nice, internet is not working. And internet means you will be trapped in a web, like in the net. You will all be trapped in the web of Maya. In internet, so I went to a place, Sitaji's temple. The Pandit there was explaining today. They say everyone is absorbed in internet. So the Pujari in the near the Ayodhya temple I went, he was explaining about the internet, how people are absorbed in internet. They're absorbed in the net. They're trapped in the net. You all are trapped in internet. Fish only stays in water, and we are staying in the Maya. Because in the transcendental objects, you cannot explain their definition or explain their meaning through material examples. Then there's not even words to completely pick and explain it. If we have something, then we can show, like, okay, this is the thing, this is what it means. We don't even have a word in the language, how will you explain? Srimati Radharani is Prema Swarup, form of love. She is embodiment of love. Two words, Prema Swarup Deha. Prema Swarup Deha. Her body is the Prema. There are double. They have written this in inverted commas to make it more, to emphasize this point more. Do you have this Hindi book of Caitanya Caritamrita or not? What is written there? Read it. On Swarup, they have inverted commas. They are emphasizing this. Why? You have to read it, then you will understand. If you don't open the book, you won't understand. You have to read it. Why are they emphasizing this, like kind of in inverted commas? So underlining a word means something else, but here in the book they're writing it in inverted commas. Underlining means something else, but in putting in inverted commas, it means they're emphasizing it. What does it mean? What is written in Hindi? So there is single inverted comma. They like single it is emphasized that Prema Sarup De. This is emphasized with the inverted commas in the writing of the book Caitanya Caritamrita. This is the thing, Sarup, form, and Deha, like no difference between the form and body, like the soul and the body. No, because there is no difference. I don't talk while in Harikatha. No difference between the form and the body, like the soul and the body. Like one body and one form. You have a form, you have the body you see from outside, and you have a form inside. And the form transcendent is inside, it's different. Two things are there, for example, body and soul. But here it is said, there's no difference between the body and the soul in transcendental world. Radhaji's form, body is the one. Dehi Vidanasti. No difference between the body and the soul. So God and God body, it's same. It's no two things. Our body, we have three bodies in this body. How many bodies are there in this body? Tell me. Prem Swarup. Prem Swarup Dehi. Which word? Prem Swarup Dehi. So the body, gross body, subtle body, and also transcendental spiritual body, we all also have the transcendental spiritual form. So the potential is there, it is present, it does not manifest properly, but it is there. But in the God, it is not like this. The form, like the soul and body, everything is one. Like no difference between the God and the body of God. It is the same. Srimati Radharani, she is completely, absolutely absorbed in the love of Krishna. Premamai. Sampurna Krishna Premamai. Absorbed in the prema of Krishna. I explained the meaning of the word Mai, like it's more. There are two meanings I explained. And the Mai also means completely absorbed. For example, Jal Mai. Here is a lot of water. Because, like for example, there is a river here, but on the banks of the river it's dry. Like in this village, it's a Brahman village. But are all the people Brahman in that village? Maybe it's possible, but it's rare. At least there may be 2 or 4 people, they belong to another caste and another class. But because there are more Brahmans in that village, we are saying this is a village that is of Brahmans, a Brahman village. There are other people in the village also. In scriptures it is coming, you should not kill a Brahman. This is the instruction of scripture. This does not mean you will kill everyone else apart from Brahman. So it does not mean you will kill everyone else apart from Brahman. It's a big sin to kill a Brahman. This does not mean you get the permission to kill the Brahman, kill other people other than Brahmans. This does not mean you can kill the other people who are not Brahmans. No. Then it is also Jivatya Mahabhava. If you kill anybody if you kill, it is also a big sin. Has God created everything to eat for you to eat? People, they say God has eat everything. God has created everything to eat. God has made cow, eat the cow. I said, there is pig also. If you say them, there is pig also. The Muslims, they do not eat pig. They don't even think about killing a pig. They eat cow. So this is their perspective. I'm saying this because the word mai, when it means there's a lot, and the mai means completely absorbed, completely mixed, absorbed, absolutely. Two meanings of this word mai. So in Radharani, what is she? Apart from Krishna, she does not see anything. From outside inside, she's absorbed in Krishna, and wherever she sees Krishna. She does not see anything else apart from Krishna. This is also quality of Mahabhagavata also. Wherever Mahabhagavata sees, he sees his worshipable deities. They're not seeing material objects. Whenever they see material object, automatically the transcendental stimulation is coming in their heart. In Mahabhagavat, they see a mountain, for example. They see, and the stimulation comes in the heart of Giriraj Govardhan. And they get absorbed in mood of Giriraj Govardhan. They see a small river flowing. They say, oh, this is Kalindi. This is Kalindi river. As soon as they see a river, they get absorbed in the mood of Vrindavan, and the stimulation comes that this is Yamuna. This is stimulation coming in the heart automatically of Mahabhagavat. It is also said the high class exalted Mahabhagavat, in the commentator scriptures, they say even the real Yamuna manifests in front of them. What did I say? Real Yamuna, it manifests in front of them. When they have stimulation that this is Yamuna, the real Yamuna manifests in front of them. You don't need to force, or you don't need to impose it. You don't need to impose it. There is no imposition, no imposing here. For example, you see a mountain, what will you think? Like, oh, very nice, oh, this is Giriraj Govardhan. Mahaprabhu, wherever he goes, he sees the mountain and he dances in ecstasy after singing this verse of Giriraj Govardhan. But in reality, the Giriraj Govardhan manifested in front of him. Because the Mahabhagavat, high class, exalted Mahabhagavat, which one? The highest and highest class, highest exalted Mahabhagavat, in front of them, they manifest in front of them for real. They don't need to impose or think, it's automatically manifesting in front of them. And what you do? You impose it. That okay, this is Giriraj Govardhan. You listen Harikatha about Giriraj Govardhan. That's because you heard the glories. That's why thinking, oh, this mountain is Giriraj Govardhan. Oh, Maharaj, see, this mountain looks like Giriraj Govardhan. Then why are you climbing on it? Why are you climbing on the mountain? If you did Giriraj Govardhan? I'm also not less. They say, oh, Gurudev, see this beautiful mountain looking like Giriraj Govardhan. Then I say, why are you standing on the hill then? I go into Vrindavan. Are you allowed to step on Giriraj Govardhan? No. Then why are you stepping on this mountain? I say, oh Maharaj, this is also right. True or not? You are saying, oh Maharaj, this is Giriraj Govardhan. Okay. Very nice. Then why are you standing on it? Why are you stepping up on it? If you think this is Giriraj Govardhan, why are you stepping on it? Why are you climbing? What did I say? This Uttam Mahabhagavat, which is said for them, the stimulation comes automatically, okay, but also they manifest in front of them for real. No need to impose anything in this situation. Understanding my point or not? A Mahabhagavat, the high class exalted devotees, in front of them, they don't need to impose it. With the Yoga Maya for real in front of them, it manifests for real. We impose to force our simulation. In reality, they don't see material objects. They don't see material. Their vision is not material. Wherever they see, their vision is transcendental. Stapar Jangam na dekhe. Meaning they don't see material objects. Their transcendental vision causes stimulation in their heart, and it manifests in front of them for real. Whether their eyes are open or they can be closed, this is not the subject, because everything is in their heart. Because it's in their heart, they don't even need to open their eyes. They take darshan from their heart, and then they dance in ecstasy, and they chant the holy names, and sometimes they dance in ecstasy, sometimes they laugh, sometimes they roll on the ground. So beautiful, so ecstatic, high ecstatic moods these are. So that's what Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying. At the end, what did he say? I will not go anywhere apart from here. And if I go away, then I will die. So he's completely absorbed in the transcendental moods. He's not imposing it on himself. With the help of Yoga Maya, they take darshan for real. It manifests in front of them for real. Then we say, some people they say, they see a beautiful woman and then the stimulation comes in their heart. They stimulate and have that gopis. And when they see an ugly woman, then they have stimulation, putana. The lila, they will always, their heart be connected to lila. When they see a beautiful woman, they'll think this is the gopis. When they see an ugly woman, the stimulation come, oh, this is like putana. Jatila Kutila comes in the mind. And my point is this, that the stimulation comes in their heart related to Krishna Lila. Whatever they see in this material world, it is causing stimulation in the heart of the high class exalted devotees. You are thinking they're seeing material objects, but no, they are not seeing material objects. For example, Sukadeva Gosvami is walking. Who is speaking this shloka? Sutta Goswami Pad. He is speaking in front of Swarnakadi Rishis. The speaker is the Sutta Goswami Pad. Narrator is the Sutta Goswami Pad. Who is the narrator and is speaking to whom? Who is the speaker and who is the narrator and who are the listeners? Sutta Goswami Pad is the narrator. He is speaking and expressing this in front of Swarnakadi Rishis. And he is expressing the glories of his Gurudev. Like I heard from him, he's saying in Srimad Bhagavatam, in the first canto this is coming, they asked 6 questions. Swarnakadi Rishis, they asked 6 questions. Not this. Swarnakadi Rishis, they asked 6 questions to Sutta Goswami Pad. Do you remember the 6 questions? What were the 6 questions? What is the ultimate goal of a jiva? First, this was the first question. Second question, how can the soul be peaceful and happy? Tell about it. Why did Krishna and Balram, they appeared as the son of Devaki and Vasudev? Tell us about it. The 3 questions. And the 4th one, and tell about the other incarnations of Krishna. And the 5th, And the question, so when the god returned back to his abode, where did the dharma took shelter? The righteousness, kindness, where did it take shelter? So the answer of these questions is the whole Srimad Bhagavatam. So Sutta Goswami Pad heard this question. Sutta Goswami Pad is saying, look Sonakadi Rishis, as it is what I have heard from my Gurudev, as it is, I will express in front of you as it is. I will not add anything or manipulate anything by myself. When Pariksit Maharaj, meaning he was about to die, because he was received a curse from a rishi. When he received the curse, Pariksit Maharaj, he invited all the sages, and in the same assembly of sages and saints, the Sukadeva Goswami Pad entered, and Sukadeva Goswami Pad, what katha he expressed, that same katha as it is, I will express in front of you. Sutta Goswami Pad is saying, I am not saying anything from my own. This is pure disciple. This is the quality of disciple. They don't speak anything from their own. They say what's untrue. As it is, what I have heard from my Gurudev, as it is, I will speak. So in this katha, this is coming, Sutta Goswami Pad is saying, through two shlokas, Sukadeva Goswami Pad, the glories of Sukadeva Goswami Pad is expressed. He was not ordinary person. He was completely detached from this material world. This is the quality of sadhu. They are completely detached. It does not mean you are sadhu, you can stay in family. You have to. The detachment needs to be there if you want to signify the quality of a sadhu. Like you all have abandoned your household activities and you are sitting here. Good or not? It's good. First, so it's like you have to leave and then you have to understand the language of sadhu. It's like first you leave and then you connect others. So it's like nahi hai. Like in Hindi, they say it's not there, but it also means it's there. यहाँ पानी नहीं है. यहाँ पानी नहीं है. Hindi language is so funny. It's very nice. I like this. First they say there is water here. Pani hai. Like water is here. They say pani hai. Okay, I believe this. Then next sentence they say यहाँ पानी नहीं है. पानी नहीं है. Why are you saying the word hai like there? It's present there. They are saying water is not here. But they are also saying water is here. The word here represents the hai. So no need to use the word hai. You can just say pani nahi, no water. But they are saying no water here. Like in the pot there is water. And then you are saying pani nahi hai, there is no water. But why are you using this word hai? Like here it should not be there. The Hindi language is so nice. It's hard to understand. Like here there is no water and here is water. So the words in Hindi used in here is in water. So they are like same in both situations. So in the pot there is no water. And the next pot there is no water. Why are you saying the word hai? Like the word hai means it is here. So God, Radhaji, whatever she sees, she gets stimulation of Krishna. That's why Prema Sarup Deveha. Completely, Krishna is, Radharani is completely absorbed in the love of Krishna. She is Krishna Premamai Radha and Radha Premamai Krishna. Krishna is absorbed in the love of Radha and Radha is absorbed in the love of Krishna. Krishna, what does he see? He sees Radha everywhere. So in every particle where there is Krishna, in that particle there will be Radha. In which particle there will be Radha, there will be Krishna. Premamai Radha. Premamai Krishna. Either Krishna does not leave Krishna and Radha does not leave Krishna. They both don't leave each other. They don't go away from each other. So wherever there is Radha, Krishna will automatically be there. Sometimes it manifests, sometimes not manifest. Sometimes it's manifest, sometimes not manifest. This is just like the play of words, like a trap of words, net of words. But what is it? Sasamidadashai. This is about realization. You cannot understand this by material examples and material mind. When you do bhajan, spiritual path, when you follow, develop it, then automatically you will realize it by your heart. Right now, what are we doing? We are trying to understand it. And how are we trying to understand it? By this material mind. By using our material mind, we are trying to understand this thing. Through scriptures, through writings, we are trying to understand. We are trying to or not. We are just like hitting our head in the wall, nothing else. Hitting the head in the wall. We're just like passing the time. You have to pass the time anyhow, right? You have to spend your time. Otherwise, you will spend your time in the material life. So spend time here. What's the problem? Because you have to spend time anywhere. The mind is not empty. You have to put your mind somewhere. So why not put your mind here? This is true or not? Understanding my point? But look, in transcendental world, no need of this. Everything is natural. Naturally, you will understand everything. So in this one shloka, if I speak thousands of times, you won't understand. If I tell you 10,000 times, you won't understand. Will you understand after you listening? I speak for 3 hours, many times. What did you understand? Nothing. For 3 hours, I heard nothing. I heard nothing. Understand nothing. By mind, you cannot understand this. By knowledge, you cannot understand. You can study all the scriptures you want. You can study all the scriptures, do anything, but you won't understand. That's why the people pursuing knowledge, they say this. And knowledge, it is like they are speaking and they're showing it off until they don't have realization. Because when they have realization, they won't be bragging about their knowledge. So in the oil, when you're making a puri, the sound is coming like ba sound when you put puri in the oil. This example is good or not? When the puri is completely cooked, the sound stops. You're saying, oh, very nice, you're studying many scriptures. And you're studying many scriptures. Like the puri, when we cook it, it makes sound when it's being cooked. And when it's cooked, it stops making the sound. It also stops rotating. The puri, it rotates in the oil, in very hot oil. When you put the dough of puri in it, it rotates, and then it also makes sound, like bubbles in the oil. Have you seen it or not? First, it also makes the sound. It also swells up. This signifies ego. See, I'm this, I'm big. And then it rotates around and make the sound. The puri moves in the oil or not? First, it swells up. The size increase and make bubba and it also rotates. And then when it's completely cooked, it stands still at one place and does not make any sound. You can see this very nice example. You can see this when your puri is being cooked. What is the meaning, significance? By knowledge, it's not possible. No other solution. This is only happens with the mercy of God. So how do we get mercy of God? The process is, so Sukadeva Goswami was expressing Hari Katha and he said, Pariksit, do one thing. I spoke Katha about many kings. I told about many Kathas in Bhagavat. Or not. I told you about the kings who give many donations and many different type of kings. And I explained the names of many people. And it's very hard to. I even explained the 50 people coming in the dynasty. I explained their names. So it's very hard to remember all of them. In the documents they are written, previously the people, like they have this as father, grandfather, great grandfather, great grandfather, and then great grandfather. So it's like this. Like, how possible to remember the names of all of them? What will you do? If you remember the name of everybody, you will forget your own name. I say this. You are trying to learn the names of everybody and you forgot your name. I say, Gurudev, I forgot my name. I say, Gurudev, I forgot your name also, I forgot my name also. Just remember one name of God. Hare Krishna, just remember this. Just true or not. So I just like to make some jokes in the middle of Katha. So at the end of time, only if you remember the name of God, so even after struggling after many lives, at the end time of death, we are not able to remember God. There is God's name is one. All the sadhan bhajan process that we are doing right now, at the end, the only goal is that at the end, when we die, we just remember about the holy name, because in holy name everything is present. Name, quality, leelas, pastimes, everything is present in the holy name. It is Chintamani. But sadhan and bhajan, when a devotee, when they reach the topmost stage, then they don't speak anything. They are absorbed in chanting holy names. This happens in the topmost stage, when the devotee reaches the topmost stage. They meditate, dhyan. Like after samadhi, completely absorbed. In their mind, completely mind is absorbed. Completely calm, sitting at one place. Automatically the leelas of God are manifesting in the mind. They're automatically, naturally manifesting in the mind. That transcendental spiritual form, it also manifests. You see the outside material body, they're sitting quietly, they're not speaking anything, but inside they're absorbed and they enter the leelas. They're absorbed in the remembering of absorbed in the pastimes of the Krishna. That's why they said the Ekadash Bhav, the 11 moods, Panchadasha, what is it? Shravandasha, Apandasha, Bhavapandasha, and Prem Sampatti Dasha. So these are the 5 dashas. And then it reaches the Ekadash Bhav. the name, form, the pastimes, all these are combined together. They don't know anything about their body. Whatever happened may happen. They don't even care about anything about their body. They're absorbed in their transcendental spiritual form, and they're serving. Like Srinivasacharya. Srinivasacharya. Once upon a time he was sitting for 7 days. He was sitting at the same place. And he was like, his eyes were a little bit open, like half of the eyes were open, and he's like this. All the people said, oh, thought he is died. In the meantime, Narottam Das Thakur came. Narottam Das Thakur said, no, he's samadhist, he's absorbed in samadhi 7 days. For one place, he's sitting like this. In this posture, he's sitting for 7 days straight. Narottam Das Thakur said, oh God, Ramchandra, Srivasacharya. That's why. So Narottam Das Thakur seeks the association of Ramchandra. They call him. He said, come, go with Gurudev. Bring the address. Where is he? Gurudev is just in front of him. And what did they do? Ramchandra is sitting in front of his Gurudev. He said, till I not return back, don't touch my body. So Guru and disciple, they sit in front of each other, absorbed in their transcendental spiritual forms. Where did they reach? Reached eternal Vrindavan. And they saw on the banks of Yamuna, he saw his Gurudev. Standing on the banks of Yamuna, he saw Param Gurudev. Who Param Gurudev? Who? Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Srinivasacharya took the initiation from him. So he saw his Gurudev, his Param Gurudev, and he saw all the Sakhis of Radharani. They are taking bath in the river of Yamuna. And Ramchandra, he saw his Gurudev, meaning his Gurudev and his Gurudev's Gurudev. And he also saw Param Gurudev. So, Gurudev, what are you doing here? He asked. Then he said, look, today Radhaji, she wanted to take bath with Sakhis in Yamuna. And her jewel of the nose, it got lost. All the Sakhis, Radhaji is crying because she lost her jewel from the nose. Because without that, she cannot return back. Jatila Kotila will scold her also. They will beat me up. Srimati Radharani is crying. So where is your jewel? The expensive jewel that you are wearing in your nose. They will beat me. So like this, Radharani is crying. I cannot go back cannot return back without it. So Leela is happening like this. So all the Sakhis, Lalita Vishakhas, all the Sakhis, they are spread out around the banks of Yamuna, inside Yamuna, outside Yamuna. They are searching for that. Where is that? We think, oh, it's lost, we'll buy something new. But no, Radhaji is like this. She's searching for it. She's crying. And all the Sakhis, they are searching it. In the meantime, Ramchandra, he jumped into the Yamuna water. He jumped into the river Yamuna. And what did he see? On the surf ground of the inside the river, on the deep surface, there was a lotus. It was not outside. The lotus had like two kind of leaves. So one like this, one like this. The lotus is not grown up properly. In the middle of that stem kind of thing, and there was the jewel of Radharani that she used to wear in the nose. It was stuck in between two leaves. Then he grabbed it and he came out and he gave it to his Gurudev. Who did he hand it to? Ramchandra gave it to Srinivasacharya. Srinivasacharya, he gave it to his Gurudev, Gopal Goswami. And then he gave it to Rupa Manjari. Then Rupa Manjari gave to Lalita, and Lalita put it into the nose of Srimati Radharani. And then both of them, Guru and disciple, they both returned back. This katha is like this or not? No need to study any other scripture, just read this one. How beautiful this one is. This story is so beautiful. True or not? These are transcendental things that come by realization. You won't realize. It's like you cannot understand by exchanging in conversations. When God, by His mercy, when it manifests in the heart of the devotee, when will He manifest it? This is also a question. When we will be free from anger, lust of this material world, then it will manifest. Understand my point? Nothing else. Complete, when we are completely calm, we are not attached. We don't care about anything. Like whoever they are, whatever other people are doing, we don't care. They don't even see it, what's happening. And they only see qualities in everywhere. What do we see? We find faults in others. What do we see? We see faults in other people. And we don't see our own fault. This is our fault, that we don't see our own fault. You should see your own faults, that this is my fault. And what is my quality? This is my quality, to see the faults in others. How many qualities do I have? I have this quality, special quality, to identify and see faults in others. And my fault is, my quality is, my quality is to see the fault in others. This is my quality. The conditioned soul is like this. And what is their fault? In real, they cannot see their own fault. They cannot see their own fault. This is their fault, and their quality is that they see others' fault. On the day when we start to analyze our own faults, then we will see the other fault in qualities. Like when we see and realize our own faults, if the fault in others, you will see that it is their good quality. When we see our own faults, the faults that you used to see in other people, they will look like their good quality. The day when we start to realize our faults, then the fault in other people, we will see it as quality, because there is no fault. Your mind will be like this. Pariksit Maharaja saying, my Gurudev Prabhupada is maha-bhagavata. He saw me and became very, very happy. He used to smile. Why? Why was he happy? Why did he become happy? Understand this point. The faults in my heart are like a mountain, and he saw that mountain of faults, and the stimulation came in his heart. In my heart, there is a mountain of faults, and he see a mountain of faults, and Gurudev became happy. Why? Because he's saying this is Giraj Govardhan. Very beautiful writing. But Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, once upon a time, he was on the appearance or disappearance day of Prabhupada, he was expressing this in his Harikatha, that my Gurudev used to be pleased when he see me. People think, oh, you serve Gurudev very nicely, that's why he's happy. But no, Pragyan Goswami Maharaj, he's saying, Vinod Bihari Brahmachari, he's saying, my Gurudev is high class exalted devotee, and he sees me and he becomes so happy. Why? Because in my heart there is a huge mountain of faults. The word pahad, the word mountain. When Prabhupada sees this mountain of faults, they see this mountain and the stimulation comes in his heart of Giriraj Govardhan. See, this is Uttam Bhagavat, high class, exalted devotees. Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, in his writing, you can read. Understanding Bengali is hard. You have to read this. Can we do this? If we can do this, then it will be so nice. Wow, others are very nice. All the dirt in my heart, all the dirt that was flowing in my heart like a river and like a sewerage in my heart, like a sewer line flowing in my heart. And he saw this, and Uddhava see this, and they think it is Yamuna flowing. The stimulation comes like this. See, the stimulations coming in high class, exalted. This is the humbleness. Whose humbleness? Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. He's saying this because he wants to establish the glories of his Gurudev. That my Gurudev is so high class, exalted devotee. Is there anyone in this world like this? Whatever he sees, stimulation comes in his heart automatically. And who is the Radha-tattva is even more higher than it. Whatever Radharani sees, she sees Krishna, Krishna everywhere, all around. Inside, outside, everywhere, she sees Krishna.
Mahabhava-cintamani sa Krishna vancha purti karitu. Mahabhava-cintamani Radha dastu alolita disita kai. Mahabhava-cintamani Radha dastu
Mahabhava-cintamani. Then again, they are explaining different ways of Radharani. Radha's form is Mahabhava-cintamani, the special jewel of Mahabhav, is the form of Srimati Radharani. What is her form? She is embodiment of Mahabhav, jewel like Mahabhav. Mahabhava-cintamani Radha Rasarup. Radharani's form is like a special jewel of Mahabhav. Meaning, all the desires of Krishna, she pleases Krishna in all ways. She manifests many forms to please Krishna. One tattva is there. Radhaji, she can please Krishna on her own. She is completely capable to please Krishna on her own. But she takes many forms to please Krishna. Like a chaste lady, chaste woman, she serves and she's completely devoted to her husband. In all moods, she serves her husband. In mood of servant, mood of friend, mood of parent, she serves her husband. A chaste lady is Shantaras, mood of being a servant. In the mood of Dasaras, mood of being a servant, mood of Santaras, Satinari, a chaste lady, she is completely devoted to her husband and she serves her husband in the mood of being a servant also. She massages his feet. Like Hanuman also serves like this or not? So she cooks. For her husband, she cooks. This is service.
एक ही उदाहरण
So these examples are coming this way.
सख्य रूप में
As a friend, she's playing jokes, discussing things with her husband. The mood of friendship, like Subal and Sridham, they make jokes with Krishna, they fight, they make jokes about each other. In the same way, a chaste lady, sometimes she also fight with her husband, and she also, sometimes she fights, and sometimes she argues. Argues, like and Vatsalya is also serving in the mood of parental affection. Like husband is sick, like a little baby, the wife takes care of her husband like a little baby. He does not want the medicine, but forcefully she gives the medicine. Like a little baby, you give medicine to a little baby. With love and affection, you give the medicine to them. When serving in Madhurya Ras also, what is the meaning? For example, a complete chaste lady, with all this mood she serves her husband. In the same way, Srimati Radhika, she, through all the rasas, she pleases Krishna. I'm giving this material example so that you maybe you understand. So I'm not taking anyone's side of wife or husband, they both are serving each other. Understand my point? So Ram and Sita and Ram, and if there is Ravan, then big problem. If a husband is like Ravan, what will the wife do? If husband is like Ram, then wife will be like Sita, and wife is like Sita, husband will be like Ram. If wife is like Surpanakha, then what will the Ram do? If wife is like Surpanakha, then how will the husband be like Ram? If it's a couple of Ram and Sita, it's like this. It's not like this. I'm not taking anyone's side. You know, your family knows. I'm not getting in the middle of your family life. If husband is like Ram, so the wife will be like Sita, should be like Sita. And if wife is like Sita, husband should be like Ram. Both should meet on the same level, right? You can only clap with two hands. Sometimes it's a sweet clap, and sometimes it's like a forceful clap which also hurts the hand. That's true or not? Slowly and clap slowly, properly, play in rhythm. Then the claps will be beautiful. If you want to clap, how you clap? Mahaprabhu said, you teach everyone how to clap. Mahaprabhu, he said to everyone, no need for kartal. Some people say we are poor. Devotees, they said, I'm poor. How can we purchase kartal? We don't have money to buy this instrument. In Navdeep, there are many poor people. Mahaprabhu said, everybody be engaged in Nam Sankirtan. He said, Prabhu, how we do it? We don't have kartal. How will we engage in kirtan? Mahaprabhu said, use your hands and clap. He taught everybody how to clap. Play in rhythm, then it will be nice. If you don't play properly, then your hands will be hurt. It will become red. So clapping is also an art. Playing in kartal is also an art. The kartal is off rhythm, off beat, then the sound of kirtan won't be proper. The rhythm is very important. Rhythm. Everything rhythm, and the whole song melodies that needs to be in flow. The world is also like this. So everyone should move properly in same rhythm and flow. Like in kirtan, there's same rhythm. If there are like different beats and measures. There are many different types of rhythms in
एक संसार
music.
में एक ही ताल में चलना
So if you have to follow like one rhythm at a time,
तो संसार
then the world will be now that the empire of life will be happy. I am not taking anybody's side, but this is the truth.
सब जगह एक ही
If everyone flows together, if a husband is flowing in another way, daughter flowing in another way, wife flowing in another way, then your family life will be big problem.
सब एक केंद्रीय होकर
Everyone should be centralized, one-pointed with Krishna. How will be decentralized? When they are one-pointed with Krishna, then the family life will be good.
कृष्ण केंद्रित होना चाहिए
The Krishna should be the central, like one-pointed with Krishna. Everyone should be pointed with Krishna. Then it may work. Then it will work out. So make family of Krishna. Centralize Krishna. Radhaji is expressing this. She is not seeing anyone else apart from Krishna.
और कृष्ण भी क्या है
And Krishna, he also does not see anything else apart from Radha.
चंद्रावली की बात चली
But you sometimes he's going to Chandravali.
वास्तव में जाती
No, he is not going for real.
है उनके बारे में चंद्रावली
You are saying Krishna is going to Chandravali. In reality, he is not going.
जाती है
He is not going.
कहीं भी नहीं
He does not go any place where there is not Sri Radha.
राधा प्रेम
Krishna is Radha Premamai and Radha is Krishna Premamai. Krishna does not see anything else apart from Radha and Radha does not see anything else apart from Krishna. The word Premamai is coming.
विष्णु वांछा पूर्ति करे
She pleases Krishna in all ways. All the desires of Krishna are pleased by Sri Radharani.
तात्पर्य है
What is the meaning?
कोई नहीं
Who is Chandravali? Who is Chandravali?
किसी का कोई नहीं
Lalita Vishaka, who is she? They are different manifestations of Radharani just to increase the sweetness of the pastime. Radha-tattva is so sweet and so it has so many varieties.
करे आराधने पते राधिका
To please Krishna, Radharani manifests many forms, and Chandravali is also one of them. She pleases Krishna in all ways, many ways. But
और बहु काम तक बिना नहीं
and without many gopis, the rasa won't be proper, won't be complete. If there are not many gopis, then Krishna won't be pleased. Radharani realized this. So to please Krishna, Radharani, she manifested many gopis. Infinite gopis she manifested to please Krishna.
एक तत्व विचार
So one is Tattva Vichar or Rasa Vichar.
चंद्रावली जितने भी कर रहा
Chandravali, whatever you say, who is Chandravali? Everyone is Radharani. Lalita Vishaka, who is Lalita Vishaka? They are different manifestations of different moods of Srimati Radharani. Lalita Devi, she is the mood of Lalit. The Lalit mood is manifesting as Lalita Devi. The Vishesh Bhav, the special mood Vishaka Devi. Manjaris are also like this. Ratri Manjari, Rupa Manjari. Rupa Manjari is nothing else. It is a direct manifestation of Srimati Radharani. This is the thing.
कृष्ण किस पे सुनो बस और कुछ नहीं
The only subject is how to please Krishna. This is the only goal. Nothing else. They think about nothing else. How to please Krishna. This is on their one thought in their mind. How to please Krishna. Day and night, every second. They're always wondering how to please Krishna. Like a mother, day and night.
पुत्र की ही
She
सुख चिंतन
thinks about how can I please my child. How can I take care of my child. She's about to die. She's old. But yet she's thinking about her son. Son, may he worry about his mom or not, that is another subject. But mother, she always she thinks about her child. She never forgets. Everyone may forget, but mother never forgets her child. This is the thing.
कृष्ण वृंदावन छोड़ करके
Krishna, he left Vrindavan and he went to Mathura, and Mother Yashoda,
कृष्ण की इतने स्मरण करके आंखों से गिरा
she used to weep in the pain of separation of Krishna.
मान होता
Mother Yashoda, she's crying so much. She's remembering Krishna and she's crying. All her eyes became red. She cried so much.
पागलनी की बात नहीं
She became like a mad woman. Jiva Goswami is explaining. One day early in the morning,
मध्य रात्रि में
in midnight,
माँ यशोदा
Mother Yashoda in midnight,
कृष्ण के सारे जो है
she
वस्त्र आ रही है, छोटे छोटे वस्त्र
she saw the little clothes of Krishna. She put them all in a bag, and she put them in a bag, and she put it on her arm, started to walk. And everyone asked, "Where are you going?" She said, "I'm going to Mathura." Why? My Gopal. I want to dress him up. To my little Krishna, I will dress him up. The little clothes of little Krishna, she's putting in them in a bag, and she's walking to Mathura. So,
कहते अरे नहीं
she's saying, "No,
वहाँ पर देखो की है
there is Devaki there.
वो सेवा करती
She's serving Krishna there."
है
Mother Yashoda says,
मैं देखो की जो है दासी बन करके
"Devaki is serving. I will become servant of Devaki, no problem.
गोपाल को जो है
But I will serve Gopal anyhow."
कितना विरह में
See, she is so much absorbed in the separation.
दासी बन गई
She is ready to become servant of Devaki.
ऐसे करते करते माँ यशोदा
So like this Mother Yashoda, then she fainted.
इसलिए उद्धव जब आए थे ना
That's why Uddhav, when he came in Braj,
नंद महाराज के साथ वार्तालाप किया
he talked with Nanda Maharaj, but he did not speak a word with Mother Yashoda. There's no explanation about it.
देखा माँ यशोदा इतने कृष्ण
Mother Yashoda,
बाल बाल के दिनों में
she was burning in separation of little Krishna. She was crying and crying like mad.
हम इसलिए उदाहरण
I'm giving this example because
एक भौतिक जगत में
in this material world, the example comes,
जैसे मैंने
like I gave, there's a katha
चलो कि मानने में लोग भी खाते या आप भगवान के पास जाओगे
that if you go to God,
कहीं पूछेंगे
God will ask, we will ask God,
पृथ्वी लोक में मैंने भेजा था
I sent you to earth.
सुंदर वस्तु तुमने क्या देखा
What was the most beautiful thing that you see on the earth? God will ask you, have you seen anything beautiful here? Tell me, what is it? What is the most beautiful thing that you saw, witnessed on earth? What will you answer? If you reach to God, you think. And God asks to you, what is the most beautiful thing did you see on earth? What is the most beautiful thing you see on earth? Some people say, we see this, we see that. I saw a beautiful rose. Some people may say, what will you say? You reached God and God asked you. You tell me. Give some answer, nah. Why not saying anything? You said, Gurudev, what do you see in Gurudev? You see beard. What did you see? What is the most beautiful thing? Many people have their own perspective. The best answer, what is it? Love of mother. Love of mother? Oh. They said to God, Prabhu, the most beautiful thing I witnessed is apart from mother, there is nothing most beautiful in this world. Apart from the love of mother. Most beautiful thing on the earth? Mother. What did I say? Mother. First when we take birth, when we open our eyes, we see our mother. We see our mother or not? Her love and her shelter. Anchal means like Anchal on her lap. I was nourished in her lap. And that mother is so beautiful. Everything else I see on this earth is completely useless. Everyone is cheating boss. Everyone is a cheater. Apart from mother, mother is mother. Everyone else is cheater. This is true or not? They betray you. Who remember you? Apart from mother, no one else will remember you. And those who remember you, they have their selfish desire. That's why they are thinking about you. That's why they are remembering you, because they have selfish desire. But mother is pure. The love of mother, it does not exist. in anywhere else. It is completely selfless. It is written in scripture. I am just explaining. When you reach to God and God asks you, then you say, I saw the most beautiful thing on earth is mother. This is the thing. This is also Bhagavatam. We are doing Bhagavatam in morning and evening. Very nice. Those who want to listen can join. Everyone does not like to join. I spoke with Harikatha for almost 2 hours. I may not get 2 hours in the evening.